Hi, friends, and welcome to another Moments with Millie. Um, you know, if it's just the first time joining me, my channel basically promotes unity, love, community, thinking for yourself, um, doing some research, checking to see if everything that you've been taught since you were a young child is the truth. If you're just going along aimlessly without ever wondering why you believe what you believe, why you dislike certain groups, um, I just want people to think. Just stop and think. We're so busy in our daily lives, jobs, children, taking care of elderly parents, taking care of your own health. I mean, there's just so many things that paying bills, everything is so expensive now. So lots of things keep us occupied, distracted, but we need to be aware of our surroundings and know what's going on. I had said most definitely I was not going to make this a political channel because I just wanted to promote oneness, love, acceptance, kindness. So much can be accomplished with kind words and thoughts. So today I want to just talk about a couple of things. For example, I happen to live in a place that's pretty small, and a lot of the people are, a good portion, don't finish basic high school education and don't go on for any higher learning. So, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense, only in that they are less likely to challenge the norm. So, for example, if you dislike people for the color of their skin, how many friends and close acquaintances do you have who have a different color skin? So do you dislike people just because you were taught to dislike people with a different color skin coming from a different country? This country was found on immigrants, by immigrants. And here's an example of what we've been taught. Christopher Columbus was not the first person to discover America. There were already people here, and he did not discover it. He actually landed by accident, but that's just one of the things that we were taught, and it really turned out not to be true. Again, let's take homosexuality. And whether or not you agree with what I'm saying, I'm just bringing points out to make you think. That's all I really want to do. People are born with their sexuality, and they definitely do not choose whether they're going to love someone of the same sex or opposite sex. They don't choose that. They're born that way. For you to hate them doesn't serve any purpose. If your child were to be gay and you hated all gays, it certainly would make it difficult for your child to come to you and tell you that they're gay. So it's just things to think about. Today I was thinking about Antifa. there is really no Antifa. It's a made up group, so to pit one side against the other, no matter which side you're on, and we should all be together. We should be one. And by that, I just mean accept differences and try to get along and work out the differences. Don't always be hating another group. But Antifa just means anti-fascism. And we fought World War II over fascism. And you can talk to any old-time veteran who will tell you that, yes, they're anti-fascists. And really, if you want democracy, we're all anti-fascism. That's all Antifa means. So when you hear people talk about, oh, that horrible group, no, it's really not. If you want democracy, you definitely don't want fascism. So this was not meant to be a preaching session. I just want you to think. Think of why we do things. Think of why we accept things. Think of why we accept things as truth when it might not be so. Be kind to one another. Get to know your neighbor. Our country is beautiful and it is loving and it is about acceptance. Just take a moment today, think about that. Tell someone you love them. Be close with your family. Spread kindness. And do a little investigating as to why you think the way you think. Sometimes everything is not the way you thought it was. So have a wonderful day. I just want you to love one another. See you later, my friends. Have a great afternoon.